All right, everyone, we are following that breaking news. Chopper 13 fast and first over this fire. It's at the Cactus substation. That's an NV Energy substation right at Cactus near Las Vegas Boulevard. And we have been watching this for at least 30 minutes. Thick black smoke, major flames at the substation. Just wanted to explain why they aren't tackling it just yet. They had to actually de-energize that whole substation before they could start pouring water on it. And so they're going to do that right now, and we're going to be over it watching it live. Parker Collins did just get to the scene, and he is there. And Parker, I know you're just kind of a little ways away from there. What's going on?
Dana, even though we just got here to the scene, this is something you could see from the highway. You could see it from miles away. It's putting up just a ton of that black smoke. This is about as close as we can get because police and firefighters have shut off a lot of the roads nearby. Like you said, we know this is an NV Energy substation. I will say on the way here, the sign for the South Point was out. I saw several traffic lights out. If you can pan over this way, John, you'll see over here, they were treating that as a four-way stop. Police are kind of watching that, making sure everybody's safe. But this isn't the only light like this. We went through a few of them that are out. So we're seeing signs that a lot of things nearby are without power. I think the latest numbers were many hundred, maybe even more than 1,000 without power at this point because of this. But I am seeing firefighters here on the scene. But if you have to be nearby, I'd be really careful because firefighters, police, they are really blocking off a lot of streets over here. I know Yasmin will have more information about that.
That's right, Parker. As far as road closures go around the fire right now, we're seeing Freer shut down at Las Vegas Boulevard, and so is Haven. Both are shut down right now. If you can see on our maps, we're actually seeing a slowdown on Las Vegas Boulevard right now. Let me get out of the way. But this is our camera view from the 15, so people are going to be slowing down around the area just to see what's going on. And that's why I would take the 15 instead of Las Vegas Boulevard, because it's a little farther out. Now, we do also have some crashes to warn you about. Warm Springs right near Las Vegas Boulevard affecting westbound Warm Springs right now. And then southbound MLK right near Alta. And last crash for you, westbound Sahara right near Nellis. Live Drive is heading out there right now. So as soon as we get out there, we'll be back with an update. But Dana, back to you.
All right, yeah, we just wanted to take this picture because, as I said, fire crews are starting to tackle this right now, and you can see them pouring water on it. It took a little while. They had to de-energize the substation before they could actually spray that water on it. Just not a good mix there with all the electric, obviously. So now they're working on that. This should be out pretty quickly. However, the outages could last a while. Like Parker said, he's seeing some traffic lights out, the South Point sign there, because this is just across the street from the South Point Hotel and Casino, and we're seeing more than 2,000 power outages and customers affected. A lot of people sending us notes on social media saying their power's out. Hey, thanks for showing us this. Now we know why. And so they're hoping to get the power restored by 8:30. Once they get this out, we'll have a better idea of a time range right now. But again, look at this shot, Beth and Todd. Pretty amazing. You can see all the flames there, and they're working to get this one out. It should be out shortly, though. I think they'll get it.
Yeah, it usually goes pretty quickly once they're able to put water on, but as you pointed out, Dana, they can't safely do that right away. And we just got new numbers from NV Energy, 4,200 customers without power is the latest update there. So a lot of people communicating with you on social media wondering what's happening.
Yeah, definitely saying, hey, the power's out. Thanks for showing us why. So this doesn't seem to be putting anyone in danger at this point. Obviously, the firefighters always at risk here as they work on this one. Winds don't seem to be really high in the area, Justin. I don't think. It doesn't look like you don't see the smoke all over the valley. It's kind of going straight up.
Dana, I actually just checked the current weather observations down at the Henderson Executive Airport. That's 3 miles away from this scene, and the winds are light, only 5 miles per hour. So yeah, the wind's not going to be a huge factor in fanning the flames of that fire.
Yeah, you can see that wide shot there, the smoke kind of going up and trailing across the valley. I'm sure a lot of people as they step out this morning are wondering what's going on. Again, this is an NV Energy substation. It's the Cactus substation. It's right near Cactus and Las Vegas Boulevard across from the South Point. So if you live down in that area, you probably see it a little bit closer to work. A lot of folks in their cars driving to work right now. And again, we're watching fire crews put this one out. They just de-energized the substation so that they could work on it. And you can see them working on it right now with all the flames there, trying to get it out. We're seeing some progress, though. We had the really, really thick black smoke there, and we're seeing it turn to white, which is always a good sign. Let's get over to Justin now. now and get an update on our forecast, because a lot of people wondering what it's going to be like this week.
All right, Dana, we're going to start this week off kind of cool and outside this morning. If you are headed out the door, hey, it's 47 degrees in Anthem, 51 in Summerlin, 51 Centennial Hills, officially 53 at McCarran. So grab a jacket if you're going to be outside for more than a moment. 50s will yield to low 60s by 9 o'clock this morning. 70s are back this afternoon. I'm looking for highs in the upper 70s as we do anticipate a pretty good dose of sunshine today. We're forecasting 77 in Las Vegas. You know, yesterday afternoon we were actually stuck in the upper 50s to low 60s. There are some rain showers up to the north in parts of Lincoln County. Coming up, I will time out when the Las Vegas Valley can expect some rain, and it could be heavy at times.
Oh, all right, Justin, thank you. We have an update this morning on that deadly school bus crash that injured over a dozen students and killed a grandmother. We are now learning that woman's 10-year-old granddaughter, Priscilla Gomez, who was in that white car that crashed into the school bus, is in stable condition, so she's doing a smidge better. Relatives tell us doctors want to try and wake her up either today or tomorrow. Police say her grandmother ran a red light while that little girl was in the car, causing Thursday's crash. The family is holding a prayer vigil tonight at 7:30 p.m. outside UMC.
Well, this morning, a lot of people there are really upset at their representatives who voted yes to repeal and replace Obamacare. Some Republicans met with angry voters who are worried that they could lose their health care or see their premiums go up if the bill passes the Senate.
You're a fraud, you're a phony, and your days are limited.
Well, that voter certainly did not hold back there. Well, one of the biggest issues here is pre-existing conditions. Now, a lot of people may not be covered under the proposal that was passed by the House.
It's true that under the House bill that a state that gets a waiver would still have to provide coverage to people with pre-existing conditions, but that coverage might well be unaffordable.
So happening today, the Congressional Budget Office is going to release some new numbers on this GOP bill of just exactly how many people they believe could lose their health care coverage over the next decade. Well, in March, that was estimated to be about 24 million people under the first proposed change. All right, well, today the Federal Appeals Court will take on President Trump's controversial travel ban. The Trump administration is appealing a ruling from a Maryland judge blocking the order. It bans new visas for people from 6 countries that are predominantly Muslim: Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. Now, opponents say the order discriminates against Muslims.
A Summerlin family says a bike helmet saved their little boy's life when he was hit by a car on his way to school. 11-year-old Alex Wigg has a severe brain injury from last week's crash near Charleston and the 215. But boy, doctors say it could have been much worse if he hadn't been wearing a helmet.
I thought it would protect him from something simple like hitting a rock. Not in my wildest dreams did I think it would save his life in a car accident.
His mom wants a state law to mandate helmets for bike riders. 21 states already have that requirement. We have a warning for you this morning before you shop online for a Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, scammers are at it again here. A couple says that they were scammed and they went to the website they thought was for Pandora. Well, they say the counterfeit jewelry site had the same pictures and the same logo.
I've been a first-time customer. I didn't know any better.
Well, Pandora says that right now it is working to try and shut down all these fake sites, but they quickly spring up and then they circulate on social media, especially right before Mother's Day. Scammers are also doing the same with other brands, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, but we have the information you need, okay, so that you don't fall victim. How can you tell if a site is bogus? Here's how. Always look at the web address, and if it seems fishy, call the customer service number listed. And at checkout, make sure the URL starts with HTTPS. The S means that website is secure.
Yeah, a lot of people ignore that and they forget that that actually means something.
Yes.
So that's something you got to look for on those websites.
A lot of people probably didn't even know what the S meant.
Yeah, true.
Now you know. All right, rain and hail shut down the red carpet at the MTV Awards in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but they didn't stop the stars from celebrating and having a good time.
Old as time, awards on MTV.
We are supposed to laugh, right? I think so. Last night's awards not only included TV and movies for the first time, but also all the categories were gender-free. So men and women went head-to-head to compete for Best Actor. And Emma Watson won for her performance in Beauty and the Beast. The live-action film was also awarded Movie of the Year.
Best actor in a show was Millie Bobby Brown for her role in Stranger Things. The Netflix drama also took home Show of the Year. And a lot of people still talking about Moonlight. Ashton Sanders and Jarrell Jerome won Best Kiss for their same-sex scene in that movie. Well, good morning, Las Vegas. It's 6:39.
All right, if you celebrate your pet's birthday, apparently a lot of people do this. Well, you're not alone. You might be surprised just how many people go all out for their furry friends.
We are still watching that fire burning on the south side of the Las Vegas Valley. You can see that in the lower left-hand corner of your TV screen. Dry today, we are watching rain push into the area tomorrow evening. I'll time out how long the rain will last and how much rain you'll see in the 7-day planner.
And Chopper 13 bringing you breaking news fast and first. That fire still burning at an NV Energy substation right at Cactus and Las Vegas Boulevard. And you can see, gosh, they aren't making too much progress. Thought this would go a little faster. We're keeping our eye on this one. Stay with us.